Hey Tube, Jason from Shrunken Skull. Today I'm going to show you why my channel is called Shrunken Skull. I'm going to show you how I do my European deer mounts. Now I've already skinned it out, removed the brain, removed the eyes, just to kind of save you from the gore of that. Pretty much anybody can figure out how to do that. You just take an X-Acto knife and have at it. If you can skin a deer, you can take the hide off the head of it. What I do is I do the boil method. A little bit of borax, a little bit of Dawn dish soap in it. A lot of cooking. I'll give you a quick look here at what the skull looks like before I put it in the boil. And after that, we'll show you some boiling, some cleanup, and go from there. Alright, so far I've taken off the hide, like I said, took out the eyes, removed as much as you possibly can, because the more you can remove, the less time in the boil it'll have to be in there. Now don't be afraid to try one of these on your own. They're not that bad. A little intimidating the first time, but after that, it's pretty easy. Alright, so here's the setup I got. 20-pound cylinder on a turkey fryer with a giant pot. Put your water, soap, and borax in there. Bring her up to a low boil. Not a heavy boil. You just want it to kind of simmer. If you boil it too hard, the skull will fall apart on you. Haven't had any issues with that so far. This will be my 5th one I've done now in the last 2 years. So, nothing to it. Alright guys, so I've had this in the boil now for probably about 45 minutes to an hour. And as you can see, everything is starting to come off of it nice. I think I'm going to pull it out here and see what I can get picked off of it, and we'll put it back in. Alright, now after the first boil, I'll start checking it about every 15 minutes. After the second time of pulling it out, that's where we're at right now. That's about an hour and a half in. Now after that, I'll change out my water, put new soap in, kind of help to keep the grease off the skull as much as I can. It helps with the whitening process later on, the less grease you have in the water. Alright, now as you start getting your skull just about done, you're going to have your ear canals here. You're going to want to remove those because they trap a lot of meat and cartilage and stuff behind them. All I do is I take a little pick like this and I insert it into the hole in the ear canal. And then just hold on to the base of your skull and just pull and they pop right out. Makes cleaning up the back of the skull a lot easier too. Alright, now after you're done cleaning your skull, these are the two products I use for whitening. It's just the Cream Volume 40 hydrogen peroxide and then the Quick White powdered whitener. I picked these up at Sally Beauty Supply, just a couple bucks each, and I mix them like half a pack with half a bottle. Stir it up real good. Make sure you're wearing gloves because the stuff will burn your skin. And just brush it liberally on the skull. Try not to get any on the horns because it will bleach those out as well. Okay, and here we are after the whitening's all done. I left the peroxide whitener mixture on it for about 12 hours. Rinse it off real good. Let it dry for few days. Even after a couple hours, I mean, this one's only been drying for about maybe 10 hours and it's really white already. The longer you let it dry, the whiter it'll get until it's completely dry. But as you can see, everything on it is whitened pretty well. Teeth always will have a little bit of staining, But just make sure you're careful around those burrs. All you gotta do now is right between those 4 nubs, you want to drill a hole there, and that's how you attach it to your plaque then. Just make yourself up a plaque, and it's done. If you liked the video, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Catch you next time.